C Network here at CES 2022, and we're at the Gemini booth with Chris here, a company that's kind of has some familiar products. We've kind of familiar with some of the companies we've covered in the past, like Edison Professional and some of these other names. You have some really cool party-grade speakers and electronics here for people looking to do maybe traveling DJs, home parties, things like that. Great for college dorm parties.
Exactly.
So what are we looking at here?
Cool. So right here, this is the GPK 1200. As you can see, it's an all-in-one kind of standalone unit. So it's got, as most of our products you'll see, they'll all have USB playback, which is what we're hearing now. So you got Bluetooth, USB. There's 2 mic inputs and a guitar input, controls for that. There's some sound effects built into this thing. This is, like you said, the college dorm room. This is, definitely a consumer speaker. Yeah. More for the fun, the light up.
So when it's time for everybody to take a shot, you got to let everybody know.
Time to go. Effects. You can hit them with the gong. Yeah. So there's different lighting modes. You can, turn the lighting on or off, or have it be beat synced or whatever. There's, different EQ presets that pretty much covers it.
You have some nice hefty handles on the side to drag them around with. So you got a lot of connectivity here. You got a lot of shared play, lots of controls on the top here, which is nice. So you got a lot of things going on at the same time. We've got Bluetooth. It's a lot.
Yeah, there is actually TWS pairing. So if you did have 2 of them, you could have another one across the room and create a stereo pair with it.
Perfect. And then you have some with lights that are coming out the top and everything. I'm guessing this is to shine up on the wall behind the speaker.
Yeah, exactly.
That's creative. I like this. And then you have some cool here. Now, everybody has, you can go to Spencer's and you get some really cool party lights. Now, this one shoots a laser. It's laser, right? Or is it LED?
Well, it's LED, yeah. Okay, so it's LED with the fog. It's basically a fog machine with LED lights built into it. And I can kind of show you there. But yeah, this is a brand new one that's still in development.
Perfect.
Still on the way.
It's creating a nice lighting pattern, creates a nice fog effect in the room, so all the other lights are shining
Yeah, we're
through.
In such a big room, it's kind of hard to collect any ambience.
The air's just pushing it all away. But that's cool. You got a nice LED effect, a nice gobo-like pattern moving around on the ground.
Yeah, it makes different letters and stuff on the floor.
And you have your fog coming from the machine. Now, all of these speakers that we're looking at right here, are these available on the market yet?
All of them, except for, like I said, this fogger is not available. And then this one here is also not available yet, but it is on the way very soon. Okay.
And then, so price point, we don't pretty much know price point just yet on some of these?
The ones that are out, I could get you a price, but I'd have to check.
Okay, that's fine.
But yeah, we haven't landed on a price on these 2 that haven't come out yet.
Okay, so...
But these other ones are out and available and on our site.
Perfect. So definitely, what is the website, though?
It's GeminiSound.com.
GeminiSound.com, that's an easy one to remember. So if you want to find out price points of this, availability or anything like that, definitely check out GeminiSound.com. So what I think is really cool over here, this fog machine over here is actually controllable with both DMX or just remote.
Yeah, so it comes with a wired remote, but you could hook it up via 3-pin DMX and then control it with your lighting board.
That's kind of cool.
Totally, yeah, and so it'll integrate with all your other lights too. If you had PARs and stuff, you could, daisy chain them all together and control them all together. So it would integrate into your current lighting system.
Perfect. And then in terms of the remote control functionality of it, so right now it's not actually using DMX. This is just going to your remote control.
Yeah, I've just got the foot controller that comes with it.
Exactly. So when some of these other features, like being able to sync to music, the lighting pattern and everything, can that also be done without DMX control, or does that require DMX?
So the beat sync will work. On the back here, there's a mic sensitivity, so you could just kind of adjust that based on the volume in the room, and it'll, as it gets to kick drums, it'll switch to the lighting. But obviously, DMX would unlock the full capabilities of what this thing can do.
Absolutely. So that's great. So it's user-friendly, has a lot of features. I just think that's really cool. I mean, because you don't really get a lot of fog machines built into some of these lighting fixtures.
It's a fun fixture. Anyone can use it if you just need a party. And like you said, if you had more of a pro install, something you could integrate it into your DMX setup, no problem.
And you have a lot of other things here too. You got a waterproof speaker?
Yeah, that's kind of been the star of our show. We've got our Sound Splash. It's called SOS P8 Sound Splash. It's fully waterproof. That's over there sitting in our pool, and that's everyone who's walked by has to stop and get a look at that one. It's got LEDs. It's completely waterproof. It's got bass reflex ports. Like this one, it has TWS, so if you had 2 speakers, you could create a stereo pair with them, and I think it's got about 30 feet of separation, so you can have it on both sides of the pool.
So definitely pool parties, college pool parties.
Exactly.
Do they have lights as well, or is it just...
Yeah, they do have lights.
Okay, so is it just the cones that focus on, or do they have kind of like the front lights as well? Or
So on those ones, it's the woofer lighting, and then they do have like what we call a white strobe that's in between them.
Perfect. Okay, so to find out more information about this, definitely go to GeminiSound.com, look up these products, see if this is something that you'd like. Definitely, if it hasn't come out yet, we were talking earlier before this, maybe like sometime between now and summer or so, you'll find these enter the market. Unlike some of the other brands that promise and don't ever deliver, these guys seem to think that they're pretty confident that you will get the product you want. So go to GeminiSound.com, check them out. Chris, thank you so much.
Great. Thank you so much. Have a great show.
If you want to stay on top of all the latest and greatest, and or at least the gadgets we cover, remember to subscribe right here. Subscription button. Click it. You're going to want to. There's lots of videos, interviews, previews, all sorts of stuff. Button. Click it.